will explain exactly for the water. Okay, the details for every legs we'll do it later, but also you have this map at the entrance of the venue, so if you want to see again all the details. So the distance, a classic Xterra race, 2 laps of 750 meters for the full distance, 1 lap for the sprint distance. The bike, 2 lap 15k, 1 lap 15k for the sprint. And the run is a little bit different because for the full, you know that you have one part, it's not like 2 laps totally the same. You have to go from the transition to the mountains. The 2 laps are there in the mountains, and then you come back. So it's a little bit different. This is why also the sprint distance lap, it's a little bit longer comparing to what it is normally. Classic Xterra sign, blue for bike and red for run, and then we put some of those signs to indicate the distance. I think most of you already recon both races and you saw it. You have also tape, so the black tape was not visible in some places, so they will add some white one, the Xterra white with the red logo for the tricky part on the run. So we are also doing putting more tape and signs to make sure for tomorrow it will be all clear. So our staff is doing it, and then we'll also check both the bike and the run tomorrow morning early. So this is the details for now the swim. So you will turn clockwise for the swim, but you will go straight. You will have here 2 Red Bull buoy, the white Red Bull buoy. Here you will have to keep this buoy on your left shoulder, and then after you will have Xterra red buoy, and those buoys you have to keep them on your right shoulders. And when you come back again, you will have to enter this gate with your, left shoulder to go back straight to the finish. You exit the water and then start the second loop for the full. So, means we cannot avoid you to, because we want you to go on the beach and have a beach run, Australian exit for the show. Means when you go back in the water, you will have to deal with some small rock in the front, so make sure you look where you jump and you don't hurt yourself on those rocks when you go back in the water. So transition, as you might saw, we have 2 different transitions, one for the elites and then one for the age group. Both transitions are fair, means everybody will do the same distance like pushing their bike. The first, so when you go out transition, you go under the bridge, then you go around where you have the packet pickup, and then when you are on the back of the packet pickup and the expo, the elites will turn on the left to go directly to their transition. They will have male and female in both sides. And they will exit, just go full transition and exit, turn right and go and start the bike or the run. For the age group, they have to enter the tennis field and then go on the other corner also to make the transition fair. Cross, take your bike and then exit, and you have the mount line, and every time you have the sign mount and dismount line. The bike loop, this is where we again say a big thank you to the team with George and his team, because they make it better and better every year. So after many years, for me, I didn't come here since 2020, so I'm really surprised and so happy to see how good is this new loop. So it's like we said, it's blue. There is 2 loops for the sprint, the full, and one for the sprint. So you have aid station with water and isotonic drink, and it's bike bottle the beginning of the second loop. So when you will come back here close to the stairs where you were out of the stairs, here at this point, this is where you will have aid station. It's not, you don't go completely straight on the road to start the second loop. You will have to do a sharp right and left to slow you down, and then go to the aid station close to the stairs, and then after start the second loop. At this point, just after that, I think you all saw there is a very, very narrow place. And at this place, we will tonight fix a little bit and make two small corridor, and you will have to be very slow because the bike will go on, on the left side of the big pole. Yes, we'll show you the details later because it's very specific. So we'll have to show you this specific part and also all the crossing later. So this is the flow out of transition for age group of an elite. So you get out of the beach. There is a gate, a big gate that was always closed, but it will be open. This is how you get out. Also, just here, when you get out close to the road here, it will be very tight. You will have for maybe like 5 meters. It will be very, very tight, and you only one by one. You cannot pass anybody. You will have to stay on your side. But then it's just very short time. Then you will have to go under the road, and this road, this tunnel, you have stairs to go down, and then cross under the road and to go up. This is, you have to walk. So it means we have like the federation with us from World Triathlon, and the local federation. We'll have 2 marshals there. We'll put also the sign dismount line in both sides. So means when you will come to go and to come back to pass this underway, you will have to dismount and walk your bike from the top of the stairs to the other side. So also under the tunnel, you cannot go back on your bike and ride. And we'll have marshals to manage this. Run course. So red for run, you exit exactly the same way. You take for a little bit, you will be also the same path as the bike. You go under the road, the first path here, like just in front of us, it will be also the same as the bike. And then in few points, we'll cross the bike and the run. So we'll also go back with specific slide on that, because it's very important that you all understand that the racer who is more advanced in the race have the priority. It means when there is a biker and a runner at the same point, in a crossing point, it's always the runner who have the priority. So with a big gap in between elite and age grouper, we shouldn't have a lot of this case, but for sure we'll have. So just remember, if you are a biker and you see a runner and there is a crossing, as a rider on the bike, you have to slow down to let him pass. Also, you can see the aid station here, where you have the aid station and what you get in the aid station. Of course, there is the littering zone, the same for the bike and the run, is just before and just after. We don't have the official sign, so please, when you see the aid station, it's just in front of you. You can throw your trash, and just after it, and nothing in the forest. If you are like after 50 meters after the aid station, if you start to litter in the middle of the forest, for sure it will be a penalty. And we have like a lot of volunteers, again, the federation. So please keep the forest and the track clean. So this is all the details. What happened on this is when you go out of the stairs. So when you go out of the stairs on this side of the road, you will turn right on the bike and the run to start the loop. When you finish the first loop, as you see, you don't go straight. You have like kind of a chicane. You have the aid station, and then you start the second loop. When you finish your bike loop, this time here, you will go back to the stairs, and here is where you will have here the dismount line, and then you will have to walk your bike all the way down to the stairs on the tunnel and back up. And for the run, you go out the same way as the bike, but when you return, you will be on the other side, very close to the road. So you will run here on the sidewalk, close to the road, all in front of us, to arrive on the other side, and then turn right to enter the stairs. Yes, exactly. This is how, at this point, this specific point that is very tricky, that we'll talk again later, you, as a runner returning, so again, a runner returning to the finish line have the priority of a biker or runner coming, starting a loop or starting the run. And then you stay on this side, on the sidewalk, and then you turn right to the stairs. So here, this is a very tricky point, and we have no choice because we are not allowed to use the road at all. So we ask you to be really careful. You have no space, so you will have to be very slow. As you can see now, we were always passing on the right side of these big poles. Now for the race, the runner out and back will be, on the road side, the road side, and the biker, you will have to be on the other side. It's very tight. We'll cut some of the tree, we'll remove the wooden poles to give you enough space, but you will have to go one by one and very slow. So just remember that, because we'll have put cones, we'll have volunteers, and this is the only way to keep you safe and don't have like some accident or push a runner to go to run in the middle of the road. So this is after like about 2K on the loop. You climb stairs on the bike. I think you all saw that. This is the top of the stairs. There is a little square. You will have an aid station also here. The bike, you push your bike on the stairs, then you jump on your bike, you go straight. When you come running, you come for the first loop from this small track and the uphill on the rocks. Then you go for the first loop. When you come back after the second loop, you turn directly for the second loop here. This is the lapping zone, so means nobody's coming back here. And then when you did 2 loops, and you will go back to the finish line going down on the rocks for the downhill. So means also there is 2 crossing points here. And again, this is the runner who has the priority. Just after this point, when you are running, you go up, and this is the second climb. I mean, it's a big climb, but after we have the middle point where we just saw before. And here, on top of this climb, we will ask the runner to keep left, and in the lower part, on this far road where we have biker and runner at the same time, they have also to stay left. So we will push biker to stay left, the runner cross, the biker and stay left. So we'll have only one crossing point here at the top. We'll have cones and volunteers also to manage that at this point up and this point lower. So this is the third crossing point. The run, this is the highest, one of the, close to the highest point of the run. After you finish the very steep climb, you go back on the track on this fire road, and then you will have the biker coming up and turning left to enter this single track. And again here, the runner have to stay right this time, and because they have to go right, and then the biker, they will be right and then turn left, sharp left to enter the single track. So again here we'll put cones and to make sure it's clean, and you stay on your side. You cross only when you have to cross and when it's open, when we put the cones, and again the runner have the priority on the bikers. So this is the opening time and check-in for registration, 8:20 to 9:10 for elite, 9 to 10:30 for full distance, 11 to 12 for sprint. So the transition check-in is always the same. There is no, this is always same thing, nothing special for this race. So again, this is the starting time for the elites, elite men, elite women, and then full distance. So this is the same. Some rules, triathlon rules. Again, we go back on specific triathlon rules. Helmet and shoes may be in the box. So you have the box. Everything is in the box. If you want to attach something to your bike, you can attach to the bike, but nothing in the ground. The only rules is everything in the box. Means if you put your helmet attached to your underbar and with the wind it fell down, means you put something in the ground. Even you did it by mistake, but it's a penalty. So please use the box. And also when you finish with the materials is in the box. So everything is in the, I mean, if you want to put your shoes that you never used yet outside of the box you can, but the box have to be for all the used materials, the wetsuit after the swim, the bike shoes after the bike if it's not attached to the bike, the helmet after the bike. So outside of the box is just your materials that is ready for the race. Everything you use already have to be in the box. Please make sure of this. So this is like really classic, so no fins, nothing, so this is like basic triathlon, so this is about the bike and also the bib number, it's in the front. Don't wear the bib number, like the bib number for only for the run, so you put your bike plate in the front and you keep for the run your bib number with a belt, because if you crash or if you have any issues you will lose your bib number. So please use only the bike plate for the bike and the bib number for the run. So of course no shortcut, no littering, no music, driving is legal, no outside assistance. Of course this is triathlon, no riding in transition. There is many points, but outside assistance is important, so nobody can give you a bottle or can help you to fix tires. This is disqualification. This is basic triathlon rules. So again, basic triathlon, so you have to run with the bib in the front for the run. No music, no shortcut, of course. You respect also the volunteers and the crew. So you will have a penalty box. So we have again, we repeat, we have the federation. We reinforce all those rules. If you make some major problem, you might be disqualified. For example, if you ride in the stairs or if you cut the course. But you can have also some penalty. And this penalty will be served 100 meters before the finish line, just on the last corner before you finish the race. So you will have to check the board again. If your number is on the board, you will have to go and serve your penalty and go to the finish line. If you forget it, you will be disqualified. So it's only a 30-second penalty for a small mistake, like crossing the dismount line or for have your wetsuit outside of the box. It's small penalties. So please make it, because if you forget, then it's disqualification. So the live coverage, I told you before, so it's important to share this, to have your friend and family to watch the race live, and then also if you want to share the timing link or because you have also timing mats, and those mats are live just to see the splits of everybody, to follow your friends and family. Just check my notes to make sure I did everything, but I think it's okay. Yes, the water will be, the start will be a little bit in advance. And again, one important thing is the racer most in advance in the race, because this is something special with all this crossing. Remember that, have the priority, and the no riding in the tunnel. Okay, thank you. Now the Greek one.